Established lack of DEP inspectors available to oversee either the construction or the operations of the state's Marcellus shale industry infrastructure, and given the troubling record of the industry with respect to repeated safety violations evidenced in the Connecticut incident, I would like to know from MOXIE what their plan is for reassuring prospective plant workers or nearby residents or construction crew workers that similar disasters will not befall the MOXIE Patriot plant. My second comment is this, and it has to do with contribution to anthropogenic climate change. Given that the industry claims, that is the hydraulic fracturing industry and all of its infrastructure industries, including gas-powered plants like the MOXIE plant, given that industry claims about the climate change footprint of natural gas production via hydraulic fracturing are demonstrably false, once you factor in emissions restricted not merely to the fracking itself, but to other emission sources including idling trucks, emissions from compressor and dehydrator stations, and given that methane is a far more potent greenhouse gas than carbon dioxide measured over time, I would like to know what MOXIE's defense is of their substantial contribution to climate change. Why, in other words, do the 25 to 30 permanent jobs that MOXIE claims for the site operation post-construction, why do those few jobs justify the pollution that will result not only from the plant, but from the increased horizontal slickwater hydraulic fracturing operations necessitated by its 944 megawatt capacity? Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Lee. Our next individual to testify is Terry Peck.
Good evening. My name is Terry Peck, spelled P-E-C-K. I'm here with the Central Pennsylvania Building and Construction Trades Council, and I'm here with Plumbers and Steamfitters Local Union 520. We are here in support of such a project. This project will decrease air particulates and carbon emissions in our local vicinity. The Montour Station, which is a coal-fired project, stands a strong chance of being idle due to the cost-effective generation now possible through natural gas. We believe that if our jobs of maintaining the local coal-fired plants are in jeopardy, we would like to be integrally involved in the construction of these projects. It is our position to move forward with these proposed projects and employ local workers, many of which are sitting here tonight. We as the building trades members have been victim of out-of-state and low-wage workers and unscrupulous contractors working in our area as our hospitals and schools have fell. We believe this project will be clean, safe, and efficient. We would also partner with GEMA and MOXIE for a voluntary OSHA protection of VPP site. We would do that as a building trade with MOXIE. As any project will have engineering standards and specifications. The only way those specifications can be met is to be ensured that the quality of the construction crew on those sites will meet the exacting standards required for such a project. As the Central Pennsylvania Building and Construction Trades Council, it is our belief that as committed members of the local community, we should be considered for employment opportunities on the MOXIE project. Here are some of the reasons why we are the best value for the community for MOXIE Energy. Local workers pay local taxes. We as building trades member have state and federally registered apprenticeship training programs to build the workforce of tomorrow and to enforce the exacting standards required on a project of this nature. We have health and welfare plans to pay our hospital bills when we are in a local hospital here. We do not contribute to the burdening of the community hospitals by uninsured workers, which has been happening in this area. And attached is Exhibit A, which I'm not going to read. It's attached to the statement which we presented here. We also have pension plans to ensure the future of our aging members, so they'll be able to retire with dignity and not be a drain on the local community. And in today's environment of shrinking government, less government involvement, it's important that these plans are in place to protect the local community and the workers of this state. The Central Pennsylvania Building Trades has the top accreditation for job site safety, unequaled in the industry. The Central Pennsylvania Building Trades has built several combined cycle generators of this nature on time and within budget. It is our position that we represent the best value for MOXIE Energy and the community itself to ensure the exacting standards required are met. We ask MOXIE Energy to meet with us and formulate a plan to work as a team and move these projects forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Peck. Our next individual to testify is Jason Fink.
Good evening, Jason Fink, Williamsport, Pennsylvania, 551 Harding Avenue. I actually work for the Williamsport Lycoming Chamber of Commerce, and would first of all like to say thank you to those of you who have chosen to come here tonight to visit our community, to be able to speak about this local project. As a boy, I actually grew up over in this area of the county. Actually picked strawberries neighboring this facility where they're located at, and have been very pleased with the development group who is advancing this project in our local community. They have taken the time over a year and a half that they've been here in this community to be able to sit down and meet with the various representatives, the elected officials here in the community,